So it is Teacher Appreciation Week, and I thought I'd reflect back on my own experiences starting in elementary school, and my comedic talents started to blossom, and the nuns' response to that was to try and punch it out of me. And then moving on to my first high school, where I was an honor student and on the football team, and my creative writing really started to take form in theology class, and the response to me from that was to kick me out immediately. And then moving on to my second high school, where one day I convinced the substitute teacher to hold a conga line in class, and then when the principal walked into class, I jumped out the window. So their response to me and my parents was that even though all my grades were in the 90s, it'd be in everybody's best interest if I didn't return. And then finishing up in my third high school, where some of my comedic talents once again showed up in PE class, which resulted in the PE teacher / head baseball coach telling me that I would never play for him, thus resulting in me dropping out of high school in 10th grade. Fast forwarding to the person that I married, the rock star of all rock star of teachers. Everywhere she's gone, she's been beloved by her students and their parents and her peers and their administrators. And it's just so giving and endless in her energy in which she gives to everybody and mentors, including me. When we met, I didn't know where I wanted to be yet, and she became the wind beneath my wings and helped me foster what I am doing now. So even though my comedic talent sometimes forces her to want to punch me around and kick me out, she has nonetheless been my support network and has pushed me forward. And my moral of this whole story is that all it takes is just one good teacher to change a person's life. Thank God I married mine. I love you, baby, and we all appreciate you. Thank you. There you are, and here we are. Once again, back in the Out Yonder after a week off. I called my agent. We did a little hostage negotiation, got me out of that situation I was in last week, and it's good to be back on the set, back in the studio. Magic Mike Jr. is back again, and there's a reason for it. We just got you out of the hospital a couple hours ago.
A few hours ago.
We have to talk about this. So you just got home from school a couple of days ago, and the last 24 hours have been wild. So, 2 nights ago, we're in LA hanging out. We're swinging baseball bats at the batting cage, hitting 80-mile-an-hour fastballs. Yeah. I did a little better than you did.
That's true.
You have that launch angle swing. So you were swinging and missing. Swinging for the fences. You got the fences once in a while. You had lots of swings and misses as well. I have my old Keith Hernandez hand over the top, level swing.
Well, you're a little
more contact.
Right, you're a little older and fine-tuned, so you have a little more accuracy.
But I am 50 and slower these days, and I haven't swung a bat in 3 years because of what I went through, so I really haven't. So
that's true. I
felt pretty good about doing that. And then we played some miniature golf right after that.
Oh.
And I think I had the best round of my life.
No, yeah, you were averaging, a birdie?
Yeah, so I think I finished with a 45 or something like that. It was real low in the 18-hole course.
Right.
So I killed. So we were having the ball, doing that. And then yesterday morning, we get up, and we're hitting back hard, hanging and banging, pulling big dumbbells, getting those lats rolling.
Getting it going.
We were doing good. You were feeling good. I was feeling good. We had a strong day, right?
Yeah.
And then sometime in the middle of the day, you started complaining about a little bit of discomfort in your side. Mm-hmm. You decided to take a nap, right? Is that right?
That's right. And
then sometime in the evening, we're getting ready to take little man over to baseball, and you weren't feeling right at all.
No.
No, so...
No, not at all, man.
No, so I said, let's go get you checked out. Let's be safe, right?
Right.
So we take you to the emergency room. I drop you off there, get the other guy to baseball, come back, and, man, they're, ready to take out your appendix.
Yeah.
Because they said it was ready to go. I mean, they said, it was you were right on the cusp of that thing blowing up.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, that's wild. That, we're doing all this stuff, physical, nothing's going on, and then, boom. Yeah. So how did you feel through all that, man?
Well, I've been noticing it for the last few days, but it hasn't been, blatant. It hasn't been too bad. I've kind of diagnosed myself yesterday when I went in there. I said, hey, here's my signs and symptoms. Here's what I think I got. Here's my diagnosis. And it's funny. I actually made a bet with the doctor because I walked in and I told him signs, symptoms. I said, hey, I'm pretty sure I have some acute appendicitis. And he goes, okay, well, I can just tell by your posture and how unfazed you are that you don't have appendicitis. So I was like, all right. So he's like, all right, so do you want to make a bet? So I was like, Sure.
Yeah.
And yes, and we went into the CT scan, and he comes back. He's like, "Yeah, no, you're good, man. Yeah, well, we got to put you into surgery." I was like, "All right. I mean,
Wow.
let's do it."
Yeah, so that's exactly what we did. And like 2 hours later, you were in surgery, so you
Right.
got it done.
Yeah, got it
And there was no
knocked out.
complications. They were worried about a few things. Maybe potentially there could have been other issues, but they talked to you about possibilities of Crohn's disease and all that stuff. But that didn't happen. It was just a big inflamed appendix.
Yeah.
They did show it to me. They showed me the pictures while you were
Disgusting.
stressed. They showed me your colon. So I've seen your colon. How do you feel about that?
It's
Me and a couple of people are standing around looking at your colon.
I guess it looks strange.
You know,
Not sure
that
how
doesn't
I
bother
feel
you at
about
all? I'll show you my colon if you feel like that makes it even.
it. No, it's quite all right.
All right. So to keep it wacky right now, you know, you're starting to come through, and you had a little trouble coming out of the anesthesia. Yeah, you were having some difficulties there. So you were talking a little wacky. You couldn't stop talking about green tea, like you were extolling the benefits of the alkalines in the green tea. And by green tea, I mean like we keep gallons of this Arizona 0-calorie
It's delicious.
green tea with ginseng. I mean, you guzzle it. I mean,
Yeah,
that's all we do. We drink the
good.
stuff. But you cannot stop talking about it. You were harassing everybody about how you need this green tea. But you were also talking about how you were going to throw up in any minute because of the anesthesia had you all whacked out. But you were insisting upon some green tea for like an hour. You wouldn't stop
an hour.
with the green tea.
I suppose my thought process was because the green tea is slightly alkaline. Like I forget the exact pH, but it's like, you know, either high 7s, low 8s, whatever it is. So whenever I do feel bad or nauseous or anything, the green tea normally does settle my stomach a little bit. So I guess for some reason that was in my head last night when I was feeling nauseous. I just couldn't get it out.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I didn't have much control over that.
No, so because you were having trouble kind of waking up a little bit, they decided to keep you overnight, and they kept you and watched you all night.
Yeah.
And then we got you out a few hours ago, and you're sitting out here doing this thing. You ready to go?
Ready to go.
So when are we hanging and banging again?
ASAP is my answer.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as I can pick it up, man, we'll throw it around. And,
So that's good. Yeah, you got to probably take a few weeks.
Yeah,
I was looking
probably.
forward. You were home for a week now before you had to go to summer session, and I was looking forward to having a heavy week of lifting.
Tell me about it, man. I'm small right now. The reason I'm wearing this tank top is because I'm just trying to get a little tan. If I can't lift for a few weeks, I may as well get a little dark.
We're trying to get Phil in these farmer stands. We both have them, and it's ridiculous. So we'll fill them in. Hopefully, we'll fill in the t-shirts in a few weeks too, because neither one of us are doing that right now.
I know.
The people at home are like, "What are these guys talking about?" But you know, we both feel tiny right now, so we got to get large.
Yeah.
We're going to be large and in charge over the summer. So you're back in July after this week, right?
That's right.
So you're here recovering for a couple of days, and boom, you're back on a plane in 2 days, and you're going back and going to school, and you'll be right back to business.
Yeah, man. 6 weeks of neurobiology and neuroscience, so that'll be some fun.
So it's kind of crazy. You come home, and we're doing our thing, and then in the middle of that, your appendix almost ruptures, and we get it taken out, and then like 24 hours later, we're here doing the show, and then you're going to be on a plane, and like nothing ever happened. So it's kind of crazy the way this whole thing is lined up.
It's a crazy situation the last few days. Man.
Yeah, it's been wild. So that's fun. So I hope you're feeling good. Are you feeling good?
Feeling all right, man. I'm feeling good on the show. It's a beautiful day outside, man. We're just having some fun.
I know you're walking a little gingerly, and we'll take care of you a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have to take a look at your colon again, see if that's causing you any trouble.
My thing about colon's all right.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you need any help with that, let me know.
I appreciate it.
All right, good. So
very cool, man.
I'm glad you're okay.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
We are resilient folk here on the Out Yonder, Magic Mike and Magic Mike Jr. We keep going.
Yeah, we keep it real.
Yeah, and then next time we'll come out. Next time you come, which will be in July when you come back home from school for the whole summer.
Right.
We'll do an iron episode, man.
Yeah, man.
We'll get into it. We'll show people. Maybe we'll do some demonstrations and stuff. Because I think we're actually going to have to get out of here in the summertime a little bit. Because
it's going to be
we've had to do 3 edits on this show because the camera's getting hot.
Yeah,
the camera just overheated and shut down, and we've had to do that 3 times on this show. So that's why you're going to see a couple of cuts on the show, because the camera just stopped and overheated. But go ahead.
Oh, no. Yeah, but what was I going to say? It was like 107 today, man. So it's
hot out here in May.
It's hot, and it's only May.
It's only May. So in July, we may
need
to break it up a little bit. So maybe we'll go into the gym, into the dungeon, which is our garage.
All right, man.
And we'll show people how it's done.
Yeah, man. A little how-to
look forward to it. You'll be back in action, feeling tip-top.
Yeah.
And we'll get after it, and we'll show people how it's done.
Absolutely.
Sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. Well, thanks again for tuning in, everybody. It was a good episode. Wish this guy well. Going back to school, dealing without an appendix. Life after the post-appendix.
Yeah, man.
You'll be all right, I think.
Yeah,
you'll be all right.
I'll be fine.
All right, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, want to be a guest on the show, Email me at toyWMM@gmail.com. That is the initials, too. The Out Yonder with Magic Mike @gmail.com. Friend me, follow me, Facebook, Instagram. Check out my IMDb page. And most importantly, click on this handsome guy right up here to subscribe to the channel. We love having you here. Thanks for tuning in once again, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Good work, brother.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah. Oh.